Hello friends, we are in the latest episode of Transfer News. We are evaluating the agenda before the winter transfer period. Before starting the video, if you subscribe and like the video, you give the greatest support. Enjoy watching. Napoli is trying everything to keep their striker Osimhen, but the player's attitude and events so far indicate that a transfer is likely. Pochettino talked about the striker in January, saying, "It's something we'll analyze between the owners, the sporting director, and, of course, the coaching staff. If there's a player who can develop or add some qualities that we don't have, I'd like that. But if we decide to keep the same squad, I'm open to any decision." Chelsea is preparing to break transfer records by signing Victor Osimhen in January. The Nigerian player's first choice is also the Blues. Chelsea will make a record offer for the star striker, €140 million plus additional clauses. If this amount is paid, it could break Enzo Fernandez's record for the most expensive transfer. Additionally, Osimhen would become the most expensive new signing in Premier League history. They are aware that perhaps even more may be required for this. Chelsea is ready to give everything for negotiations. Another team that has joined the queue for Mbappe is Liverpool. Klopp, just like Tuchel did at Bayern, is dreaming of him. Currently, the team showing the most calmness regarding the French star is Real Madrid. However, at the same time, Real Madrid presents the most serious possibility for his transfer. The summary of his transfer could be expressed in one sentence: Madrid has decided to wait, and the first move must be for Mbappe. Meanwhile, if Liverpool sells Salah, they would be in a position to cover Mbappe's salary with the money from the Saudi Arabian transfer. It is written that Klopp is against Mbappe due to his ego, but, on the contrary, the coach believes he can manage him. There is currently no sensible option to say no to Mbappe. In the meantime, Liverpool has started negotiations for Daniel Malen with Dortmund. The Dutchman has become Dortmund's most dangerous forward in the last 9 months. Nicolas Ferg may have received more playing time, but they scored the same number of goals. Daniel Malen and Gakpo share the same management company, which will expedite the process. Malen has the style that Liverpool needs. It's transfer time for Andre, who plays for Fluminense. Liverpool has been eager and leading the race for months to acquire the 22-year-old Brazilian, who is the most valuable midfielder in the league. He is also willing to transfer to Anfield. However, first, the insistence of Fluminense president on the transfer fee needs to be overcome. Barcelona has initiated talks with Manchester City to extend Cancelo's loan for another year. If the player hadn't had issues with Guardiola, Barcelona might not have been able to acquire him at all. However, a significant opportunity has presented itself. The player is happy at Barcelona and genuinely wants to stay. Manchester City is once again ready to agree to a loan, but this time they want to include an obligatory purchase clause. Barcelona hopes to bring back Thiago Alcantara from Liverpool in January for a small transfer fee. Thiago's contract with the Reds will expire next summer, giving Xavi's team an advantage. Although Klopp still believes in him, he doesn't intend to be an obstacle if Thiago wishes to leave. Di Maria had reached a verbal agreement with Rosario Central, the team where he began his football career. They formalized the agreement yesterday by signing a pre-contract with Di Maria. The 35-year-old winger will join the Argentine team in June 2024 when his contract with Benfica expires. Federico Bernardeschi visited the facilities of his former team Juventus yesterday. In response to the question from fans about whether he will come back, the Italian star said, "I hope so. He is a big fan of Allegri, and that's one of the reasons he wants to return. He genuinely misses Juventus." Meanwhile, another Italian, Lorenzo Insigne, who currently plays for Toronto, also wants to return to Italy. Lazio has officially made an offer for him. Stars from MLS want to return to Serie A. Insigne has offers from Saudi Arabia as well. Also, Toronto wants him to stay. Currently, there is significant chaos in this situation. Despite rumors, Ruben Neves currently has no intention of transferring to Newcastle. Neves may not be considered one of the best midfielders in the world, but he is among the best when it comes to long-range shooting. He is not seeking a reduction in his salary. Additionally, his current team, Al Hilal, is currently leading the league, and he has a championship bonus equal to the salary he receives from Wolves. He believes he would miss out on this bonus if he were to leave in January. Loan transfers between teams with the same owner or connections had been approved. This applies not only to Saudi Arabia but also to 11 Premier League teams with connections to other clubs worldwide. We're almost midway through the season, but we still don't know if Ancelotti will be the coach of Real Madrid next season. Carlo Ancelotti spoke, saying, "I don't talk about my future. I'm sorry, I don't talk about whether I want to stay. I won't give you the opportunity to ask me another question about it. Real Madrid did not deny the Mauro Icardi transfer but stated that they are not currently considering it, and there is no offer. They say they are waiting for Endrick, the forward they expect, dedicating serious attention to his future. Initially, they wanted to make a move for Harry Kane after Benzema, but his transfer to Bayern disrupted their plans. As a result, names like Joselu and Brahim arrived, which were definitely not part of the initial plan. Bayern Munich is preparing to sit down with Alphonso Davies. His current contract will expire in 2025, and securing him after a new deal will be more challenging. Therefore, they need to act early on the matter of Davies. Bayern Munich has extended the contracts of both of its goalkeepers, Manuel Neuer and Ulrich, until 2025. In recent years, the goalkeeper position has posed challenges for them, even though the incoming players never performed poorly. However, with this move, continuity has been achieved, and they have found relief. Højbjerg is set to leave Tottenham. However, they are not letting him go on loan. They have expectations for a transfer fee for the 28-year-old midfielder. The transfer will only be completed if Juventus or Ajax decides to buy him. Tottenham, after leading the Premier League in the 9th week, has dropped to 5th place after 13 weeks. Things have taken a turn for the worse. The festive atmosphere has suddenly turned into a dark one, even though it might be early to say so. Meanwhile, Tottenham is definitely one of the teams that will make moves in the winter transfer window. It has become a necessity after injuries. They also want to intervene in Todibo, a defender for whom United has also made an offer. Nice is waiting for offers for the 23-year-old player, and if teams compete for the transfer, the price could exceed €50 million. Tottenham is looking to add Hoda, the winger from Al Ittihad, to their squad on loan. The player regretted his transfer to Saudi Arabia. Former Celtic star Hoda wants to reunite with his mentor Postecoglou and play in the Premier League with Tottenham. Whether the managers at Tottenham believe Hoda will contribute to English top-tier football will determine this transfer. Bayern Munich continues its search for a centre-back. They have been in contact with Tottenham for Eric Dier for a while. However, recently, his name has been linked to the Bundesliga giant, and there are reports that they are ready to pay €30 million for him. But they have asked him to take a pay cut. That's the only condition for the transfer. Nevertheless, the French defender's intention is not to agree to this. On the contrary, he is demanding a high salary. Getafe president Angel Torres spoke, saying, "Morata promised me that he would retire at Getafe. I hope he keeps his word. Our new stadium will open in the 2027 to 2028 season, and we expect him to come then." This statement is regarding a transfer 4 years later. The Spanish striker Morata is currently 31 years old and may be in the best form of his career. He is consistently scoring goals for Atletico Madrid. Nevertheless, Getafe is the team where he started his football journey, and finishing there could be an emotional farewell. Messi has asked the team owner Beckham to bring Ivan Rakitic into the squad, who will become a free agent on June 30. Rakitic scored the best goal in La Liga in November. The 35-year-old Croatian star is still a crucial asset. Players like Rakitic and Modric are very loyal to their profession. They carry out their work with integrity. Manchester City has abandoned its interest in Lucas Paqueta. They have taken a step back due to the Brazilian star's involvement in a gambling investigation. He was expected to join the team in January following Phillips' departure. However, Guardiola has removed him from the list. Vlahovic is on the verge of getting what he wants. He can sit down with Juventus at any moment for a new contract. We expect him to sign a new deal with the team until 2027. In fact, he received offers first from Arsenal, then from Paris Saint-Germain, and again from Arsenal. However, despite Juventus being willing to sell, Vlahovic insists on staying. "I feel at home at Juventus and have never considered leaving. Saudi Arabia? I play for one of the world's most important teams. I am proud of that, and now I see myself here," he said. The Jewel of Giants, Nico Williams, has stayed at Athletic Bilbao. He was set to be a free agent in 6 months, but he has signed a new deal until June 2027. This is a significant move for Bilbao, as giants like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and even Bayern Munich were tracking him. The 21-year-old Spaniard has chosen to remain with the team. Granada's rising star has a release clause of €14 million, and Zaragoza is being pursued by Leipzig from the Bundesliga. They want to pay the money on January 1 to capitalize on this opportunity. There is no need for them to negotiate with the team. An agreement with the 22-year-old Spanish left-winger is sufficient. We have come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.